Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO. Yo boy! I'm waiting. Shortly, there will be a message up that comes up here to tell me to do something soon. Bossy message. But look at this. Last episode, we built this. We built this. We did all this stuff. We had that. We had an octopus drown. I worked on this area. We had this little mine thing that I kind of cut out. But this is... We're gonna work out this mine over here. Let's go take a look at it. Let's risk our lives. Let's go take a look at it. There it tells me. Look at it tell me. Don't tell me. Get off the screen as well. Okay, are we gonna survive this? We will. So this is what this looks like. I don't want it to look like this. I think that looks bad. What I do want it to look like, let me show you. That's gonna stay on my screen forever, isn't it? I know why it stayed on my screen. It's because I just tested something that we will see. It went away. Very fine. Very good. Okay. I was about to get something to create some planks. But let's take a look at this, okay? This is the game plan to make it look and feel a little something like this. First of all, dark at the top. Like, I could put lights, I could do hidden lighting and other stuff in there, but I don't want to. I want it to look dark. That adds to it. This looks dark, but you can see a little glimmer, little shimmer of light through there. And look at this. As we go down, this is the feel I want. Right here. This is how you go down to a mine shaft, baby. I gave up at this point. That was enough for me. But feel this. Huh? Some kind of longer slab things, some kind of sharp, steep areas like this is nice. That's the game plan. But guess what, guys? Screw all of that because it's episode number 450. And we're going to go into this mode and go into this mode and fly. But I gotta put all my stuff in a chest first. Guys, we made it to 450 episodes of Building with BdoubleO. Who would have thought? Not this little guy. Not this little unmarried guy. Start this series out. Hey guys, John here. So many people have been telling me, and this is how YouTube works, you know, things have been going fairly well as of late on YouTube, all thanks to the Hermitcraft and Foolcraft stuff. And so a lot of people have been telling me that they've been getting recommended my very first episode ever again. That's just something YouTube kind of does. And it's very, very hard for me to watch. Hey guys, John here, and we are going to start a series. We're going to do a little Minecraft. I can't even type. I'm trying to think of what to type here. Type and talk at the same time. We're going to do a little Minecraft Let's Play. What are we doing here? BdoubleO. Ay, ay, ay. How bad could it possibly get? But you got to start somewhere. I think everybody looks back at their first episode and they think, wow, how terrible. But what are we going to do for episode 450? We're going to do a little bit of a world tour. You know, we did a world tour, and to me, it feels like it was just yesterday, but it was well over a year ago, believe it or not. When we came into this world, this isn't the first world that I did on YouTube. This is the second world because jungles were brought in and you needed to create a new world to get a jungle. So I thought, okay, let's do it. So I did, and this is where we spawned, right here. We spawned right here, and immediately I saw a village right over there, and villages were new as well. So the first move that I made, and I'm not going to go through every single thing that I did, but just how it all started. I came over here and I thought, I'm going to revitalize this village and I'm going to turn it into something great. You know what we're going to do actually as well? Game rule, do daylight cycle false. It will freeze the sun in the sky. So I came over here and I thought, man, this is going to be great. I'm going to make apartment buildings for these guys. I'm going to make a really unique house that flows with the terrain. Look at this thing. Look at this. What? What is this house? This is my proudest shining moment. So bad. So bad. There's nothing about this place. I mean, I had some creeper explosions here. But I was trying to get just a ton of doors in to get just a bunch of villagers spawning. Uh-oh, I got to put my full craft video up. Hold on. And done. Okay. But anyway, this is kind of my thing. I wanted a bunch of iron golems. I wanted a bunch of villagers. I didn't know about the villager cap, that there was a cap. So I thought I'd just have hundreds of thousands of them all over the place. Obviously, that didn't work out. But I thought I would breed them there and then ship them over here. Because I saw this mountain. And I thought, man, if I could get a bunch of villagers, I want to build some platforms along this mountain and have a bunch of villagers living up here. And then there's a ravine over here, and I would have a bunch of villagers living down here. And from time to time, I have had villagers living here, but they always die. They always die. They never really make it. But I wanted to add life. From the beginning, I've always wanted to add life to this world. And the villagers were a great way for me to do that, but never really worked out. This is where I kind of had all my stuff at the beginning. This is where I kind of started out. Still some little goodies here and there in that chest. But yeah, this is kind of where I worked out of. And I come over here and I take a look at this and see. So this is kind of where I started. I spent a lot of time here. And then eventually I moved on out. Whoa, see through the world much? But eventually I moved on out, and I moved on. I don't know exactly what I did next, but we're just going to go down the road. This is weird, though. There's all of these patches of grass that are probably eaten by that sheep, and they're growing really quickly. They're growing back. Look at how quickly. Like we're on like 1 million ticks. This is really strange. Why is there no grass here? That's a weird thing. It's an old world, so you got to give it a little bit of credit for what it is. I don't remember where I built next, but for me, the next kind of iconic thing is I did all that building over there, and I was not really satisfied, so I really wanted to learn how to do better building and build with more detail and more interest. And that's when I built Timberstone Castle. And I worked a lot with Gliss from the Mathrintia server at the time. And together we kind of worked out this area. He helped me with a lot of things. And I had a world up on a server in creative, and we would just plan out stuff. Then I'd come here and do it. Parts of it, I did it with him. Like mainly a lot of the terrain stuff down here we did together. But a lot of these structures I kind of came up with myself, and they're okay. Like this is a place that still to this day I'm fairly proud of. I like this place. This Timberstone Castle is a place that I poured a ton of time into. And we'll tour through it a little bit. We've got a lion's mouth here, which I'm very proud of. This is inspired by actually a Lego set thing that I saw. The Lego set had... it's from a cartoon. There's a cartoon that has like a lion something like this. Boy, this looks weird now. I put this up here so snow wouldn't get on it. I want it to look like grass. This is kind of a throwback to the... What is it? Minas Tirith? I don't know what it is. Something Lord of the Rings-ish. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this, the interior of this place is furnished and decorated. You've got a throne up here, which looks fantastic. So this is something that I'm very, very proud of. I take a lot of pride in this build. It is over detailed. It is over detailed in my opinion. This is, I shouldn't say in my opinion, I'd say over detailed for my taste, because a lot of Minecraft is all relative to your taste. What do you like? A lot of people think the way I build is all too busy even now, and I've tamed down quite a bit compared to what I used to be. So, but yeah, this is just very, very busy. And it can look cool. It could look very impressive if done right. But I still was learning the process and still trying to get the hang of it. But all of this kind of connects and flows together. You can pretty much get to any part of the castle through this, which is kind of cool. By the way, there will be a new world download in the description. Had a creeper blow up here. New world download in the description for you guys, so you can come on here and check everything out. I'll try to show coordinates from time to time. Okay, this is where I'm at right now. But yeah, here's a little dining hall area. Kind of cool, kind of nice. What else? We've got this area over here. We come over to this. There's just a lot of, no, we don't go there. We come down. Yeah. We come down here. That's it. I mean, I put all the time into laying this out. I should take advantage of it. You go down here and get to the ground level. Yes. That's good. You could go under there. I mean, for such a small castle, it is kind of nice and immersive. Like, you can get sucked in pretty easily. So here you could go up this tower and then across. This is the thing we were just looking at down there. You can go across and you go up. I've got a bed up there that I actually sleep in quite frequently whenever I come over here, because there's still quite a lot of resources here that I use and grab. I've got an enchanting table over here. Let's go up and check that out. If I fly, it kind of kills the immersion, but I've got a cool little enchanting table, and I believe this goes to level 30 too. Yeah, it should. What's in this chest? Ooh, lapis and ender pearls. Nice. Cool. And then like a dead white petrified tree thing that the people have saved. I thought that was kind of cool as well. So there's more to see here, but and then we kind of expanded out. I mean, this area I was so invested in. It wasn't long ago we built some lions out here. Dude, get back on this. Get back on this. No, you don't. The leads keep breaking. Stinking thing. Yeah, we built these lions because we got the lion up there. The lion is kind of the symbol of the Timberstone. You know what? This was a long time ago. It just doesn't feel like it was very long ago. Little custom tree there. Got some logs that are kind of playing into the storyline. Yes, I've had some lightning strikes as well. But then not so long ago, this used to be like a vineyard. Oh, we got a lion up there too, which is kind of funny looking. It used to be a vineyard, but then I kind of did a little storyline where it burned down, and there was like a fire vehicle that came in and put the fire out. This is supposed to be a mill, like a sawmill that I haven't finished. Then we've got kind of the little city that's outside of Timberstone, but very much connected to it. Not really connected with any paths just yet. Yes, it is. This path right here. But this is nice. These buildings are kind of nice and immersive. I like them. Home of Mr. Smith. What? Did I put that on there? I must have put that on there. But who is Mr. Smith? I have no idea. That's very strange. Here's kind of a restaurant thing, which I thought was cool for a little city. This is supposed to be a little more of an upscale city. I think it hits the spot. I think it nails it pretty good. But yeah, then we've got this. We've got a little bit of a fishing house and a big chimney thing here, and then a nice little dock with some decorative stuff and some small boats, and that's about it. Then just outside of that city, there's Timberstone Castle there. You come through here and you come through some tree orchards or some areas for, growing small trees, and then you collect them and chop them down and stuff on either side. We come to kind of a pretty cool area here. This is an area I spent a lot of time in. Tried doing like a free-range cow farm here. They've all escaped. They're all gone. But even still, I think it looks nice. I mean, it's a nice little area. I just wish we could have... I didn't put the time in to really make sure that there's no area that they could get over. But if I were to come back, I would definitely do that. We just separated it all out with leaves. Put some coarse dirt in and some... just to make it look like it's area where they're kind of, you know, eating and pooping and doing all that gross stuff, you know. Got a really nice sized wheat field here. Looks pretty nice. And then a tree line back there to kind of separate it out as well. A little cobblestone wall there to separate the wheat farm from the road. It's a nice area. I do like this area, and I've worked on this a little later on after kind of solidifying some more build style. Got a little keep up there for a knight to live in, which is nice. We'll take a look at that in a second. Got all these little houses, and they were so small. And I got a comment from somebody. There's a bed here. Yep. I got a comment from somebody that was like, you are building your houses way too small. And I kind of disagreed, but then later agreed and thought, yeah, you're right. And here's where I started to get really inspired by Lynchy Inc. on design. And like I said, this isn't necessarily all in order. This was fairly recent, but I kind of started working more so on interior design and taking advantage of all the space that's available to you. And this house, I think, does that. I really like this. This small, tight quarters house, but you get a lot of rooms out of it. Hum, sweet hum, which is kind of nice. I do enjoy this house very much, but it's a little bigger. And that was the point where I was like, I shouldn't build any houses that are any smaller than this. Ooh. Okay, there's stuff here. Oh, yes, there's stuff here. Some stuff anyway. Cool. Built some houses here as well. Just little smaller ones, short little houses. Got one over there. Have one here too. Small, almost hobbit-sized homes. Short, I should say, because they go a step down when you go into them. Or they're intended to anyway. Not complete with that one yet. But then we've got this keep up here, which is really, really cool. We'll go up there and take a look at it. You traverse your way all the way up from down there, all the way around and into here. And you've got this cool looking thing. This dead tree throne, which I really like. Nice. This is a nice little hall. Oh yeah, I like this. It's small, but it certainly does the trick, doesn't it? I mean, when you walk in here, it gives a feeling. Got armor on either side. Ooh, that's sitting on an iron trap door. That's cool. I like this. This is very nice. Excuse me. These are tough to get up. But then you come up here. This is supposed to resemble like a battle of some sort. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Yeah, like some statues to kind of resemble an old battle, or oh, maybe like tree chopping or something like that. Who knows? But does this go up from here? You can see the throne there. Yeah, it does go up. Nothing. Okay, we never completed that. Very good. Very good to know. Can we hop down? We can't hop down. But there, I did some other stuff I know in here. If I go this way, yeah. Small little feast hall here. Boy, this is cool. I like this. Yeah, that's nice. I do think that would be better. Yes, very good. I cheated. What's in here? Nothing. So yeah, cool little feast hall. You wrap around here, there's nothing, but if you come down here, yes, so you come down those stairs, you come over here, it's really tight quarters, but you go this way, and this should be something eventually, but you're supposed to come down here, and this is where you cook and prepare all the food. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. So this is a cool little keep. Goodness, I'm lost. Totally lost. I like this little thing. It's small, but there's a lot of immersion attached to it. So on our tour, we have another stop, and it's just off in this direction. Let me show you the coordinates for this area if you want to check it out. There you go, XYZ, baby. But off in this direction, just beyond the keep, we fly this way. And this is, again, not in order, but we're just going to go in order of direction here. We've kind of got a road laid out. Eventually, I do want to have all this connected by roads one day. And we enter the land of Escher. Now, this is a place that I'm very proud of. We're going to have some places we're proud of and some places that we're a little embarrassed of. This one, proud, for sure. So we've got the big pyramid temple kind of overlooking the city, and you can see it through the walls. And once you get in here, you really feel like there's a lot of life here. It feels dead because there's nobody here, but it feels very busy, which is cool. So I messed a lot with adding detail without having a bunch of stairs and slabs and all that, just detailing with different color blocks. And this was a big point for me, this area. I really learned a lot working on this place. Spent a lot of time here, and I feel like I'm really not done with it, but we got a lot done. I do like it. Here's a little area where you kind of dyeing some cloth and wools. There's a little temple over here, and this is where we came up with the invention of the religion of earth, wind, fire, and water. So we've got the god of water, fire, earth, and wind. That wind god is over in our Elvin city. Hi, man. Just giving a little tour to my viewer friends right now. We got some flags. The colors, they trigger me a little bit. I don't love them so much, but they're okay. You know, we're just getting all the colors that we have here included in that. I think it looks nice. It's a nice little temple. It's big. It's wide open, but I think it looks nice. I have decorated the inside of this main temple out quite a bit. Got some bowls there. Here's the coordinates for this area, by the way, if you want to come swing by. There they are. But yeah, let's go up into the temple here. So I don't remember exactly all that I did, but it'd be interesting to come take a look. So we've got this big throne room, the glass throne at the end there, the crystal throne. Got, a little mural of bulls fighting. So the bull is the animal of this area. The bull's fighting there too. There's just so much. I mean, when you're doing this all in survival for the most part, I mean, almost everything I've done here is all survival. It's tough. It's tough because you have these ideas, and you can see this in these builds. There's these ideas, but they don't fully come to fruition all the time and all the way because it's tough to do this stuff. Got some rooms off this hallway here, but the style changes, as you can see. It's totally a different style, but lots of potential for cool stuff around here. In creative mode, man, this would be cakewalk. Knock this out super fast. But for now, we're doing what we can with what we got. Let's see, anything else up here? Here is our throne room, or not throne room, but the place to overlook the city. It's pretty cool. We've got a ship over here. I guess it's time to kind of move out of the city a little bit because there's plenty to see here for yourself. But we've got a little ship here. I wanted to have some trading going on here. We've got some salt area here where these evaporate and they mine the salt out of it, or not mine it, but just collect the salt out of it. These are going to be some houses that kind of people work on this stuff, or the processing or something like that. I don't know exactly just yet, but we'll figure that out eventually. Got a little glass garden here for growing and controlling water temperature and stuff like that, or moisture. But yeah, I like it. This was a place that was really difficult. I had a bowl, like a pixel art bowl here. There's the horns, and then the face is kind of like right here. I ended up covering it all up because I don't know. I had a hard time with this area, but at the end of the day, it ended up being pretty good, feeling pretty immersive. So I'm happy with it. I like it. It's nice, just a market area where people sell a bunch of stuff. It's tough in this game to do a lot of this stuff, and let me know. You guys let me know. I've been thinking about possibly adding player heads, and I would have to get a command block in the game, in the world, and I would have to somehow earn the player heads. Okay, there's a dragon head. Hello. I would have to earn the player heads somehow. I just don't know how to do that just yet. Like maybe I'd have to turn in diamonds or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's a thought. Because player heads could really help with the decoration and whatnot. But it's time to move on from Escher to another city that we've been working on. Okay, so there's that Knight's Keep and some of those other houses that we were looking at before. And if you just follow this road this way, this is an area that I'm a little bit disappointed in and really need to get back to it really soon. It's just been tough figuring out how to make it work. So I tried to do like a little statue thing up there. It's pretty bad. But I wanted to go with like a Corinthian style here, and I struggled. I struggled with this, and I'm still struggling with it. Something that's not really completed. We've got the Patreon Parthenon there, and then we've got the Amphitheater. Yeah, it's like an amphitheater here. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of cool, but this area. Here comes a sneeze. Oh man, not sneezing. Not sneezing, never mind. I built a little bit of a mob spawner here. I wonder if this is functioning. Probably not. Nobody's in here. Nope, no mobs in here. But I built a little mob spawner in an attempt to, wow, to get the mobs out here as if it was like they're kind of putting on a show to get some life in it, but it never worked out really well. This area is someplace I'll get to eventually for sure, but just lacking inspiration on it right now. It's a tough area to build in. So that's a little something, and that is located at, there you go. Speaking of tough areas to build in, we're going to head to one right now. Okay, so right by the Parthenon, there's this portal here. You go through the portal, and yes, you go through the portal, go up these stairs here, and head this way into this portal. And if you get through this portal, you will see, yes, here we are, this area. And this area has no name. I've messed with this area multiple times, and it's improved as I've worked on it, but it's tough. It's tough to get the immersion and the detail and the feel that I kind of expect out of an area. But this is supposed to be, we're in a Savannah M biome, and this is supposed to be kind of a cliffside type people. Like they live on the cliffside, and all of their houses, instead of being on the ground, flat surface, they live vertically. And that is a bigger build challenge than I anticipated. You know, I thought to myself, I'll, just build the houses like this. This is very much a Lynchy Inc. style thing. And then just have little walkways either right on the outside or on the inside to connect them. Still a good idea, I think, but doesn't mean that it's easy to do. Like, there's a lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth that makes it very, very difficult. But I think last time we were here, we worked on these houses. And these ladders with these chests, I think that's part of the immersion. That's part of like people would store their stuff up higher so that maybe there's like a type of animal out here that likes to rummage through things, so they would store it up high, so that's how you'd access it. None of those are actual houses. I was just working on the exterior detail. It's supposed to be like a way for people to get up and down. I mean, it's okay. It looks all right, but man, it's tough. This area's tough. I did start putting some houses on the flat surfaces, and I think they look good. Like, these look nice. I don't know if I did anything else. I am proud of this balloon thing, holding up this island. I think that's kind of cool. I just don't know what else we'll do out here. I get suggestions all the time as to like how to handle this area and what to do. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, but eventually something will hit. Boy, that's beautiful, ain't it? That's beautiful. I love it. It looks really nice right there. But overall, there's a difference between looking beautiful and actually giving you a feeling of immersion and feeling like it's alive. And this place just feels dead to me. Boy, that was harsh. That was rough, Bdubs. But coordinates, there you go. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you see that text. Speaking of command blocks, I have a command block in here somewhere. So I set it up to where whenever I came into this area, this would come back. This is how I took a big hiatus from the series, and I came down here, or I left it off where it said, "This is my castle, now come back and I'll kill you." Wells Glazes is a character that I've had as part of this world for quite some time, and yeah, so I played out a little storyline thing with him there to kind of bring the series back, and it worked out okay, but not exactly how I intended. By the way, here's kind of my nether stuff. This leads to Timberstone. That's the portal that leads to the Corinthian area, and then the other one to that sky area. Just did like, I mean, this is a simple just nether track. It's nothing super special or anything. Did we do or build anything in the nether? I don't think so. I mean, we've done a little bit of stuff. Like, I've done some optimizing to kind of help with like making withers spawn more often. Oh, found a fortress. Fantastic. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, there's not really a whole lot extra going on here. I don't think there's anything related to our end. Our end portal is, okay, here's where we just came out of. If you go up here into this area over here and up here, that gets us back to the spawn city. End portal is right over there. So that's how it all kind of lays out and connects. I know this is kind of old news for some of you that have been around for a very, very long time. Some of you, you know, it might all connect and it might all make sense, and it's no problem for you. But for any new viewers, I've had a lot of requests to kind of show the world and show off kind of what we've done, because it can be a little confusing jumping in and wondering what's going on. But anyway, another area. Since we're back over this way, I was going to show Snowdon, but this is good since we're here. This is the land of Eden. And I named it Eden because I had my daughter Eden at around this time. She was born right around the time that I was working on this, which must have been a year ago because she's going to be a year old this week. So, yeah, this looks a lot better in Optifine. I'll say that much. In Optifine, there's a way to kind of change the sky color for certain biomes, and it's green here, and it looks a lot more swampy and a lot more nasty. But this is, yes, I've named it after my daughter, but this is supposed to be like a really nasty group of people here. Ruffians, barbarians. As you can see, like, okay, this shop owner, he made somebody mad, so somebody came and blew it up. So we've got a bunch of smoke and stuff, and kind of making it look run down and ruined. And I was actually inspired. I watched Milby do a lot of Dark Souls when that was came out, and I got a lot of inspiration from that, where there's graves all over the place. And you don't get the full immersion here, but I wanted this area to have a little Dark Souls feel, to where it's kind of just run down, not a lot of life, gravestones just right out in the open, you know? And then just the buildings kind of have a dark feeling to them, obviously, because they're black. But then, you know, just the structure in general is just not a lot of care put into it. This was, I kind of got inspired by Grian? Yeah, I think so. I think I pronounced it right. He made something like this, and I was kind of looking for witch tower ideas, and so I thought I'd give it a try, put it in the world here, and I think it worked out pretty well. I don't think he did birch. I wanted to try using birch, and I think it looked nice. Maybe he did do birch. I'm not sure. But this is a witch tower. In this area, the witch is kind of like the spiritual leader and healer, and you can actually go up this tree the whole way. This is how you get to her. There's the coordinates, by the way. But you have to climb this tree to get to the witch. It's not an easy trip. If you want to see her and want to visit her, it's not like you don't have a drive-through. You've got to climb your way up to reach her. And how? How are you supposed to go in? How you go into this? Oh, there's a thing there. Where do you go in? There's the entrance. The door's covered. Okay, so you're here. Hey, this Wayne covered that. Okay, so there's the door. Boom. And then you come up here. That Wayne covered that. And then you come up here. Bloop. Very good. This is her little house. You know, some floating glass pieces, some magical, mystical stuff going on up here. Some stuff for brewing potions, and I like this room. This is nice. I do like this room. This is very nice. I like this a lot. So, yeah, that's the witch's area. Very cool. Very happy with that one. But then something else I'm very happy with is this is an area I'm fairly proud of. Obviously, I don't love how bright it is and happy it is. I don't even know. Yeah, this is still considered a swamp as far as Minecraft is concerned. But the castle. I really like this castle, the shape and form. There's some leaning towers here and here, which gives it more, it kind of sucks you in a little bit. Gives it more flavor. You got these statues along the side, on both sides here. This castle is certainly not completed by any stretch of the imagination. Ooh, I do like that. But yeah, you come in the gate here. Well, I should have just done it. But yeah, it's kind of cool in here. I like this. Got a cool little entrance right here that leads to nothing. The interior of this only has one thing done to it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But this kind of exterior area is fairly, completed and detailed out. If we go up here, though, up this stairway, up to here, we do have a throne room here, which is pretty cool. And a queen. We have a queen that's running this area. She is the tops. There is a king here, but the queen is the one that runs the show. And that's her throne there. So pretty cool. I like this area. The ceiling needs some detail and definitely needs some more work here, but it's a great start. And when we come back to it, I think we'll be able to do some great stuff here. We've got a brewing area here. This is for brewing beer and stuff. They're a rough group of guys. They got to have their supply of beer. It's totally unfinished, but it's at least a start. And then their cane of the sugar variety, if you know what I mean. No roof on this building, apparently. Where's your button? There it is. This is my redstone genius. Oh, jeezer, there's a creeper in here. It's kind of working. What's up, dude? Don't be pushing Bdubs around, man. Don't be pushing me around. But this works. It works. Eventually, once that gets to the top, that observer will say, push those pistons out, and it'll collect some stuff. It works fairly well. It's not bad. There's a lot of stuff in here. Nothing I really need, though. Well, no, forget it. This is good, though. I remember where all my garbage is. And then here's a little area to process the sugar cane, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we don't actually process it, but just for decoration. So this is the land of Eden. It's nice. It's nice. It's kind of dark. It's supposed to be dark, feel dark. But I like it. Those flags and stuff, I got a lot of inspiration from iBob here. iBob. That's some good stuff. Got some really cool decorative tutorials and stuff. There are the coordinates, though, for the land of Eden. And here comes the rain. Now you get the feeling. Now, oh yeah, we've got this guy trapped over here, too. This guy's trapped. He'll never be able to leave. I'm so happy. Oh, did we decorate the inside of this as well? Kind of. We kind of decorated it, but not much. Yeah, just slightly and subtly. But yeah, it all connects and all works. Very nice. Let's toggle this downfall, shall we? And let's head off to our next area. So we head west of the spawn city for quite a ways. And if you reach these coordinates right here, you will be at the gates of Snowdon. Now this area, I'm kind of happy with. Snowdon. I like it. I like it. Again, not completed, but you can kind of see. It's got its own little feel and flavor. This is a Christmas all year round type of place. Total contrast to the land of Eden. This is a happy place. Although this is a slaughtering room for meat. But this is a happy place. You know what? Let's toggle that downfall again. We should have left it running. That was really timely. You know what, Minecraft? You did something really good, and I screwed it up. It's a happy place. Yeah. Little grain silo there. Got some houses. Here's the style of these. These are village houses. And just some people outside of the city a little bit. Here's a house under construction there. And then there is another religion. I don't know if we named this, but this building there is based off of the Stav Church. The Stav Church is very, very iconic. And the building itself is just a fantastic architecture. And it's actually, it's hard to explain, actually. Let me see if I can zoom in and explain it. So the building is actually, the original one is this width from top to bottom, all the way down. And they soon discovered that was going to eventually tip over. So they built out. And they added more structure around the outside. And then you kind of got something like this. I believe that's how it works. Who's in my face? Who's in my face right now? Is it a cow? Surely he walked through me. But yeah, so that's a really, really cool place. And that's where I started doing more research on these areas and on the builds that I was doing. And got something pretty cool there. The interior of that place is pretty cool as well. But yeah, I kind of came out here around Christmas time and put all these decorations on here. And I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it as like a Christmas all year round type of place. Of course, they have their defensive wall out of snow and ice over there. Little defensive wall of snow and ice here, just to protect the main castle area. But this main castle is pretty cool. It's different than all of our other castles. Structurally, and the blocks that we used, it's just different. But I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. If we head through the gates here, we did a lot with the paths. I put so much snow around here. Here's some big, huge bonfires for warming yourself. But most of the paths are just like big piles of snow, and then you're walking on just the shoveled out areas. which I think is pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I like it a lot. Let's see if we can get inside and take a look. Now it feels nice and warm in here. You got a big fireplace, and you saw the chimney to that on the outside, actually. Hello, creeper. Yeah, but I built floors all the way up. All the way up. And I don't know if I did anything with these interiors. I don't think I did, but I do think that I have, like, the structure all here. Like, all the rooms are here. They just need furnishing. So I'd say, honestly, if you guys are wanting to practice in your interior design, this is a great place. Come out to these coordinates here and mess around with this. I mean, this is an awesome place to just kind of work out. There's some challenging spots for sure, but you can kind of do your own interior design thing. There's just tons of little rooms and houses to mess around in. Goodness sakes, it keeps going. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Yeah, it's all here. I think for the most part anyway. But yeah, I don't think I did any interior work. Is this all enclosed? Okay, this back part is not. But that's okay. I mean, for the most part, it's all there, which is pretty cool. Did I do any interior work here? Doesn't look like it. No. Oh, well, that's okay. But I did do the interior of the Stav Church. There are some other bigger houses here, just a couple of them, and I need to do more, obviously. I did work out the interior of this house. So these are actually like super quick roads. There's ice under these. You can see I'm slipping a little bit. There's ice under these paths, which make them actually go a lot faster than normal. But it also gives you a feeling of like, it's slippery out here, which I thought was kind of cool. But yeah, we did the interior of this house. Kind of anyway, a little bit. It's not bad. Got a little bed there. Got snow coming through the roof. And that's like a ventilation thing for the fire in the house. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. It's pretty cool. Different, but it's cool. I like it. We probably did some interior stuff there. Made a little like skating rink thing. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Some houses under construction out there as well, but nothing super special. But here's the Stav Church. And let's see what we did to the interiors. We got the buildings. This is another one for your interior design. We've got the buildings and the structures in here. They're all ready to go. I did do a little interior design here. And something about Stav Church is they had a bunch of like scary images all through them. Lions attacking dragons and killing them, and anything special in there? No. Really scary images throughout, and it was to scare away any evil spirits. If you were sick, they considered you to be under attack by evil spirits. So that's kind of the purpose that would serve. Kind of cool, but yeah, definitely more detail needed in here for sure. I think if I go back behind here, we can even go up another level. Surely we can. Yeah. So we've got this, and then we can go up here. Is there anything up here? No, but we got our windows there. Very nice, very nice. And we got this area up here. Nice. Yeah. So it's an interesting build for sure. Just totally unfurnished and unfinished. And that's the thing, man. Like, the furnishing and decorating of these buildings is so difficult. It's one of the hardest parts. But one day we'll complete it. So that right there, I believe, kind of that's Snowdon in a nutshell. There's, I believe, one more place we have to see. Well, of course, before I wander off too far, if you're like brand new, you haven't seen our Elvin area that we've been working on, I'll just quickly browse over this because I think most of us have seen this. Yeah, basically an Elvin themed area. Got a dock and this stuff, and it's supposed to be, you know, pretty whimsical. There's a little throwback to the God of Wind that we saw. And yeah, a lot of water in here, which is a little contradictory to the wind thing. But yeah, This tower is not really related to this. This is more so related to this city, but they're kind of allianced and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure most of us has all seen this. But yes, now we must head out one more area, which is, let's see. If you start out going north of the spawn city, you'll see, and this is, if you want to walk this path, you can. You'll see some netherrack here. And if you follow that, I did a little road here. And this is when I was thinking ideally I'd connect everything with roads, but keep in mind the coordinates. See where we are now. And if you follow this for a long, long way, and I mean a very, very long way, you see our coordinates now, you'll run into a little pit stop. This is about 2,000 blocks out. Hey, horse. How'd you get out of there? Golden armor as well. See, good jumper? You good jumper? Decent. Hello, get up here. Thank you. Get up here. There you go. Back in your hole. This is a little bit of a pit stop. I saw a tower on Family Guy. I don't know what it was. It was like Peter was making a tower. It was a joke. It was on top of their house or something. And it was something like this. I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, honestly, that's a cool shape. I like this tower a lot. Interesting. Is it functional? Can you go up it? Kind of. Yeah, you can. Kind of. I like this tower. It's a cool shape for sure. Hello. Hello. There we go. It's small and it's got a lot of character. That's kind of neat. I like that. We've got that, but then just over here, I mean, there's like this area. I don't know what I was doing, honestly, out here. I was in kind of like a modern mood, so I built bulldozers and trucks and diggers, and I don't know what I was doing, man. It's really weird. Nothing. And these towers, yeah. But this area was like hunting. I was hunting for ideas and inspiration, and I never got anything, and probably never will. This area is one of those ones that will be forgotten forever. But that's not what we're here to see. We need to continue onward this way. And I believe, if my memory serves me right, we'll be coming up on the farm village. It's too far away for me to even worry about and care about. I traveled way too far, and I came out here for horses. Oh. Well, you know what? That green in that barn is okay. It mixed with jungle wood really, really nicely, but that's okay. I was looking for horses, and I came all this way. And I figured I'd spend some time out here, so I did. I actually, one of my highest viewed videos ever, and for some reason, YouTube found it was necessary to demonetize it, was this horse barn. Yeah. And then shortly after that, I did like a horse breeding video where I got a horse with 26 hearts. Hey, you are a nice looking horse. Wow. Terrible jumper. Wow. Terrible jumper. He can't even jump over. Oh, he's the worst. He can't even jump over the fence. Oh, he can barely get over the fence at full jump. What a shame. You're gorgeous, though. But anyway, yeah, YouTube, for some reason, thought that it was necessary to take all of that money from Bdubs that he could have made to provide for his children and family. But that's okay. Either way, and they still won't answer me, guys. 3 years I've been asking them, and they're like, oh, we'll look into it. We'll find out. Nobody answers because they're fishy. There's something fishy going on over there. Just an FYI, in the World Tour video, there's something. Whoops, calm down. Okay. Horse barn. Got this horse barn here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's interesting. I've got it to where you could just open the gates and let the horses run free in this little area here. I don't know what this was. I think I was working out like a timer thing for horse racing. Speaking of horse racing, this area is owned by Horse Race McGee. Horse Race McGee is a character that I invented a long time ago, back when horse racing came out. I did like with my brother Punchance and a friend Schism, we did like a horse racing video, and yeah, I just kind of came up with that character. One of my favorite videos, which also got demonetized. Something about horses, guys. I don't know what YouTube's got against them, but something. This barn I built multiple versions of. This one I was most happy with, and it did okay. I mean, it's a decent looking barn. Who's in here? Nobody? I think last time I was here I saw, yep, 21 diamonds, y'all. Those are gonna come with Bdubs. Those are coming with me, okay? So sue me. I flew out here. Had a chicken coop. We had Samson the chicken, who drove me crazy. Some people still remember that. Then we got this farm here. I think, oh, these are to make those trees grow tall. And they kind of did. That one hasn't grown yet, but that's okay. But yeah, this area is so difficult to worry about because it's just so far off. I mean, we are a good 3,000 to 5,000 blocks away from spawn out here. But yeah, McGee family, home sweet home. This is just storage stuff. I tried making like a village here where they lived, and I struggled. It does not look good, but it's something, you know? I just wanted to put walls all around it and put some houses in there, but it didn't end up looking so great, unfortunately. But you know what? Seeing is that we're out here. I did a little windmill too, whatever, you know. Sometimes you just get inspiration to build some other things. Aha. There is that portal, and for some reason it is turned off. Oh, because there's one here. Okay. So let's go through this, because I could potentially do more out here and really turn this into something if we could have a better connection, and the nether might be our answer. So let's go through and get the coordinates for that. Where is this hole? Ooh, there's lots of quartz out here. Okay, screenshot that, Bdubs. And then if we... Shut up, Gast. I mean, this isn't in like a terribly weird spot. If we head towards 0, 0, we head this way, we should find home fairly soon, I think. But yeah, it is a weird path. You can see I pillared up there for sure. So I've made this trip before. I just get so lost. This looks fairly straight. I think I could do it. But yeah, I'm just going to try to get back home here and come back with you shortly. Wow, that's not too far away at all. That just took like 20 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all. But anyway, there we have it. As I learned from my last world tour video, I have forgotten and will forget some areas that I built and worked on here, I'm sure. Oh, well, here's something interesting of note, okay? But I definitely forgot some areas, and if I did, I'll make it up to you in the next episode for sure. But right over here, this was really weird. I was over in this area working on some stuff, and I kept hearing noises. And I was like, what are these weird noises that I'm hearing? Noises that I'd never heard before in the game. I've tried to take on a temple before, a water temple before, and failed miserably and died multiple times. I don't know where the entrance to this thing is, but I have in the land here, I don't know where it is. Why is this stuff? Wait a second. There is another thing that I built. I built a one chunk thing somewhere around here. I don't know where. What are these planks? What are these planks leading to? I have no clue. It's almost like somebody... Oh. Okay. Well, here's a village. This is where yeah. So hardened clay was introduced here. There's a village right over this way. Okay. Wow. I totally forgot that was there. Let me find this underwater temple because it's really, really cool. Aha. Okay. So there's this ravine right here. There's the city over that way, and then you come through here. There's a ravine. I'll give you the coordinates to this. But this is just in the middle of the world. Look at this. There is a temple right here. I'm going to crank up my brightness a little bit. But there's an underwater temple right here. And I've tried to gravel it out a little bit with some success. Where is my... I can find my regular entrance right here now, right? What? Oh, I cobblestoned it off. Okay. So yeah, where do I come in here? Oh, I guess the same spot. Yeah, in the ravine. Okay. Okay, now I remember it. Yep. But yeah, this is a temple. Right, just chilling right here. Not in the water. In regular under the ground. Such a weird thing. I've got so much to collect here still too. Sponges in there. Look at those guys. I've got sea lanterns to collect. Yeah, I really need to get back to work on this. It's just so scary. They could kill you at any instant. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's terrifying. But yeah, for some reason the game decided to just generate this thing with a bunch of water right in the middle of my land. And it's not like it's an... Like, this is old terrain that it blasted through. It just popped it in one day. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I'm glad it did. But that's going to do it for this episode of Building with BdoubleO. For those of you that had followed along for a long time, excuse me, don't rain right now. For those of you that have followed for a long time, I appreciate you, and if this was just boring for you, I'm sorry. But I appreciate you guys sticking around through this whole thing and seeing this story through and kind of watching me progress, not only as a YouTuber, but as a person. In 450 episodes, plus some of my old world, I've gone from being a single guy, unmarried, to being a guy that's married, moved 2 hours away from where he was raised and has 2 kids, and now does YouTube as a career instead of being a general contractor in his dad's family business. And that is all thanks to you guys. And I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, really do appreciate your continued support. It means more to me than you'll ever know, and I try to explain that to you briefly at the end of every episode, but it really does mean a lot. Those of you that are new, I hope that this was a good way for you to kind of get an idea of what this world is all about. Kind of wanting to do just different themed kingdoms all over the place and do it without really destroying my progression. You know, this is one of the first builds that I ever made, and it will probably stay here forever. Because I need that as a reminder of where it all started, you know? But anyway, that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you look down in the description below, you'll see an updated date for the world download. Hope you guys have some fun in here. Always, if you do decide to download it and do some building of your own, always send those pictures up over to me because I love seeing other people's interpretations of what they do with this world. It's awesome to see that sort of stuff. But anyway, love you guys to death. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like on it for me if you did enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next episode.
And here we go. This is version 1.4 that we're in. And I think probably right before 1.5 is coming out, maybe the day before 1.5.